Okay, so these are going to be the tools that we use to put eyelets onto a sewing project. We have these eyelet pliers here. This booklet tells you the kind of pliers we're using and has the instructions in it. We are going to use 1/4 inch eyelets. And then you have 2 pieces here. These are going to be used to punch the hole into the fabric. There are 2 pieces that look like this cone-shaped one. We're going to use a smaller one. And then these 2 pieces over here are what we are going to use to put the eyelet to make sure it goes into the fabric and stays in there. This piece here, you also have 2 that look similar. You're going to use a larger sized one. Okay, so first step, we need to punch the hole into our fabric piece. So you're going to take this holder off of our pliers, and you can see here it has a hole on both sides. We are going to place this piece on one of them, and then this cone on the other side. Okay, so just like that. So then what we are going to do is put our fabric in between these 2 pieces, and this is just a little swatch, but you'll do your piece for the fabric. It's also a good idea on the fabric to mark it with a tailor's chalk or something. Mark where you want your hole to go before you use these pliers. So then your fabric is going to go right in the center, and we're going to push down. It's best to do it with 2 hands if you have a thicker fabric, especially like the one that we're using, and you'll hear a snap when that piece goes all the way through the fabric. We're now going to remove it and remove our 2 pieces here. Okay, and here is the hole that was left inside of our fabric. You can see it has this little piece that still comes up. You don't have to clip that off because we want to make sure we're not going to accidentally make this hole too large to where the eyelet doesn't have fabric to grasp onto. So you can leave that piece off there onto the side. Okay, so next thing is we are going to gather our eyelet pieces. For each one eyelet, you're going to have 2 pieces. Let me bring them really close here. If you can see, one of them in the center is going to have a taller piece that protrudes, and the other one is shorter. So you're going to need to pair both of these to be able to put them onto your project. So this portion here, the one that has the taller piece in the center, that is going to go on the outside of your project. So I'm just going to put it through here on the fabric. And then that hole is in the center. You want to kind of try and with your finger stretch that hole out as much as you can, so that way it goes through this whole center of the eyelet here. If you have any fabric that's still showing in the middle of this metal piece, you can clean it up with some small scissors afterwards. Okay, so that is that piece, and now what we are going to do is go into the inside of our fabric, the inside of your project, and we are going to put this other eyelet piece right here. Okay, so here, this is why we do this on the inside of our fabric or the wrong side. These little metal pieces that stand up here, they are going to be pushed backwards, and you're going to see them a little bit here along the inside of the fabric. So on the outside of our project, we're just going to see this one piece here. Okay, and now onto our pliers, we're going to use these other 2 pieces. So you're going to put the green one on one side. And with these 2 pieces, just like the other ones, it doesn't matter if you do it on the left or the right side. Either one is okay. Just the main thing is that you're using the right 2 pieces. Now this green one here, whichever side you put it on, you want to make sure that you're using the green side of your pliers on the outside of your project. So here's the outside of our project. This one is the inside. Outside is going to go onto that green part of the tool. Make sure you get your fabric out of the way of the pliers. And then you can press down. And you want to press down firmly. Use 2 hands. And you're going to feel the metal kind of crimp inside the pliers as you push down. And then we can remove our pliers. So now on the inside of the project, you see those metal pieces were pressed down. And on the outside of our project, we just see this portion of the eyelet.